Okay, let's get right into it. Multiple sources are now confirming what a lot of people have been whispering for weeks. Federal agents have officially stepped into Thornton Township, and they are asking serious questions. And not just anyone, they've been interviewing current and former trustees. You heard that right. Asterisk, asterisk, the trustees, asterisk, asterisk. Holmes? Is that you? We're pretty sure they even talked to Holmes too. This is no longer just gossip. It's turning into a full-blown federal investigation. Hey y'all, it's your girl J9. And if you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe, share this video, and drop a comment. I want to know what you think about everything going down. Let's break it all down. We already knew the feds were sniffing around in Dalton, right? That was nearly 9 months ago. They went in quiet, left with boxes and documents, and didn't say a word about what was really going on. But seasoned watchers of political drama know that the feds play the long game. They wait, they watch, and more importantly, they prefer to make their move once you're out of office. It's a classic strategy. Clean sweep, no interference. Now it's official. The feds are in Thornton Township. Boxes were pulled, documents seized. It's not subtle anymore. And the spotlight is now squarely on Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, who, by the way, is still technically holding that title for a few more weeks. But if you've been watching the township meetings, you already know, asterisk, asterisk, she's a ghost. No shows, no food box giveaways, no public appearances. It's like she's already checked out. Let's go to the news clip that confirmed it. Asterisk, multiple sources confirmed federal agents have indeed ventured here into Thornton Township. In the last 3 weeks, they've talked to several current and former trustees. The investigation is focused on spending and fiscal management during Tiffany Henyard's time as supervisor. Asterisk, oh, it's getting real now. If Tiffany thought she was safe because the feds hadn't shown up in Thornton yet, well, not anymore. Now they've hit both locations tied to her, Dalton and Thornton. And the only common link between the two? Yep, asterisk, asterisk, Tiffany Henyard. Girl, you should be nervous. I'm telling you, the energy around this is different. You can practically feel it. This isn't just a look-see. This is a targeted operation. And it's happening just weeks before a term ends in May. Now back to the trustees. Word is they're talking the topic. Spending under Henyard's leadership. Allegations, receipts, all of it. You know how the feds work. They don't show up unless they've already got something. They're not fishing, they're confirming. And trust me, if there's anyone on that board with a past or skeletons in closet, the feds will find it. That's what they do. They'll hold it over you, twist the pressure, and use it as leverage to get names, dates, and details. If Holmes or anyone else has anything to hide, they're already on the hook. And Tiffany, girl, if you thought someone close wasn't to talk, you might want to think again. You know how the feds play it. Asterisk, asterisk, Bonnie, and Clyde routine asterisk, asterisk. They'll separate you, tell each one the other already snitched, and wait for the first one to crack. Asterisk, it's textbook. Asterisk, so if someone did roll, if someone's already flipped, Tiffany, you're cooked. Last night's Thornton Township trustees meeting carried on like business as usual, except there was one empty seat that's become a familiar sight, Tiffany's. She hasn't shown up in months. It's not even surprising anymore. What is surprising? That even with just a few weeks left, she's not even pretending to fulfill her duties. It's like she knows the end is near and doesn't care to put on a show. People are talking, asterisk, asterisk, even on her own side, asterisk, asterisk. The media coverage is intensifying, and with it, so is the pressure. Let's be real. If this blows up, Tiffany might have to start talking herself. Maybe even about people close to her. We're hearing whispers that her boyfriend might be on the radar too. If charges start flying and the feds start stacking cases, it's going to get ugly fast. They'll break the couple routine right down the middle. 2 rooms, 2 stories, 1 chance to walk out clean. This isn't just politics anymore. It's a federal criminal investigation. The bigger picture? This whole situation reflects a deeper problem. Mismanaged power, unchecked spending, and officials thinking they can float above accountability. But when the feds show up, they don't care about titles, term dates, or wigs. Yes, Tiffany, you may need to leave the wig behind when they come knocking. Just saying, you can't take it with you. And now, with her administration days away from ending, the clock is ticking. Those who haven't talked yet, they probably will soon. The documents are already in the hands of federal agents, and the silence from Henyard's camp is louder than any statement she could make. This story is far from over, and as always, we'll be here bringing the receipts. That's it for today's video. If you found this eye-opening, make sure to smash that like button, share it, and drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, subscribe, because we got more truth, more tea, and a lot more to expose. Stay tuned. This is just the beginning. See you in the next one. Federal probe in full swing. Tiffany Henyard under fire as feds dig into Thornton Township. All right, y'all. Here's the update you've been waiting for, and it's wild. If you haven't been paying attention, now's the time to catch up, because federal agents have officially rolled into Thornton Township, and it's looking like Supervisor Tiffany Henyard is in serious trouble. It's been confirmed by multiple sources. The FBI is actively interviewing current and former township employees, and the timing couldn't be more suspicious. They're circling in just as Henyard's term is coming to an end. It's a strategy we've seen before, wait until they're out of office, then move in fast. The same federal investigation that started with Dalton's finances has now spilled over into Thornton. And guess who's the only common denominator between the two? Yep, Tiffany Henyard. The math isn't hard to do, and the signs are flashing red. Tiffany may have thought the feds weren't going to come for Thornton, but now that they have, it's looking real bad. People are talking, trustees, employees, maybe even friends. Everyone has something to say. And don't think for a second that Holmes and Kamal aren't in those rooms with investigators. In fact, we wouldn't be shocked if someone's already flipped. You ever watch one of those cop dramas where they separate people into different rooms and say, "He already told us everything"? Yeah, that's not just TV. That's textbook FBI tactics. And Tiffany, if you think Kamal is going to ride this out in silence, you might want to rethink things. Loyalty is nice, but when the pressure's on, people talk. And if he already rolled on his wife, don't assume he won't roll on you too. Over Easter weekend, Tiffany popped up for the first time in weeks, handing out food boxes and trying to show face. Cameras were rolling, and she even had the nerve to say, "Thank you so much for loving on me." This ain't the last of it, y'all. But if you saw the video, you know what we're talking about. She didn't even believe what she was saying. That smile? Forced. The vibe? Off. She tried to act like she's got bigger and better things coming. But come on now. You mean like that watermark-covered music video you dropped because you didn't even pay for Platform's membership? Tiffany, if music is a fallback plan, you might want to actually invest in it. Because at this rate, bigger and better is starting to look more like broke and busted. Back to the investigation. CBS News Chicago confirmed through multiple sources that the feds have entered Thornton Township. And this time, they're not just looking around. They're collecting receipts. The probe is about how taxpayer money was spent under Henyard's leadership, and based on early whispers, there's a lot missing. Mary Avant, one of the newly elected trustees, wasn't shocked at all. She's seen the dysfunction up close and said she's pleased the feds are finally looking deeper. And with all the chaos that's unfolded, especially that infamous township brawl, there's no shortage of material for investigators to work with. Remember that fight where Tiffany jumped in alongside her boyfriend? Yeah. The activist Jediah and his friend are now suing the township for that incident. According to them, he got his phone stolen, kicked in the head, and then the phone was handed off to her boyfriend. That's theft. That's conspiracy. That's messy. We're talking township employees involved in physical altercations while on the job. Phones being passed around like burner devices. With all the taxpayer money Tiffany had control over, you'd think people wouldn't need to steal phones. But apparently, stealing was easier than budgeting. And don't forget, the guy who got arrested for the theft? He was a township employee at the time. That's what happens when you hire people with records and give them public money to manage. Hashtag a pattern of poor decisions. Now let's talk about that. Tiffany's hiring practices? A disaster. She's been surrounding herself with people who've got criminal histories. She frames it like she's giving them second chances. But how many second chances can you afford before it becomes recklessness? When you're hiring folks with 2 strikes, you're playing with fire. If they screw up again, that's 3 strikes. And depending on the state and the case, that could mean life behind bars. So what happens? Desperate people do desperate things. And desperate people with access to public funds? That's a setup for disaster. That's the world Tiffany built around herself. A circle of compromised, leveraged individuals who are now being picked off one by federal agents. With Tiffany MIA from every township meeting for months, the board is now trying to pick up the pieces. On Tuesday night, the trustees voted to hire an attorney to represent the township as they prepare for what's next. Henyard is still technically supervisor until May, but her power's already faded. She's a lame duck, and everyone knows it. Some have wondered whether it's worth trying to remove her early, but with only one meeting left, even that feels like a wasted effort. Most agree now, asterisk, just let it play out. Let the clock run down. Because what comes after is likely going to be far more impactful than any vote or policy. Here's what everyone's thinking but not saying out loud. Tiffany's probably going to prison. The feds waited. They built their case. They lined up witnesses. And now they got access to both Dalton and Thornton records. This is no longer rumor. It's happening. And based on the scope of the investigation, they were just waiting for her term to end so they could go full steam ahead. When the people around you are already flipping, the only thing left to do is decide how long you want to sit behind bars. Tiffany, if you're listening, asterisk, this is your last shot to cut a deal. Start figuring out who you can give up in exchange for time. Because the cage is closing and there's no wig, no music video, no Easter speech that's going to stop it. So here's the question for you. How long do you think it'll be before the feds actually come for Tiffany? Now that they're digging into the financial mess of Thornton, what's the timeline? A month? 3 months? Drop your predictions in the comments. And listen, I always tell folks, don't come to me with a legal mess. I'm not built for the crime life. I fold like an old lawn chair. So if you've got dirt, keep it far away from me. But Tiffany, she didn't listen. And now she's about to pay the price. Hit the comments. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And get ready, asterisk, because the storm is just beginning. Stay safe, stay smart, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.